So I think I said I'm gonna do shoulders, I guess. One thing I'm not gonna fake, I wish I would have brought was some powerlifting shoes, because I would have seen a big difference. And just being able to, you know, plant my feet solidly. One thing you gotta do that I don't do is try your best when you start to exercise just to pick the footing and stay with that footing as much as possible. So just pick something that you can be super, super comfortable with and then kind of go from there. You'll see a big difference. But you know how we get down. We're gonna go over progressive overload again. Another reason why for me personally, like I keep telling y'all, it's okay to keep it simple, keep the basics going, because this is what helped me build the foundation at the end of the day. As you can see, I use machines. I hear so many people, oh, if you want the best out of your training, just use dumbbells, use free weights. If that's what you want to do, by all means, do it. But do understand there are some things that you're gonna miss out that you can take advantage from. And like I said, I like to use machines for more fine-tuning work for the most part, to make sure that I'm actually able to keep the tension in the muscle group keep the tension in the muscle that I'm trying to train, as well as really develop and build proper form and technique. Because at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I love stability work, but sometimes it feels good to understand and realize that you don't have to fight for stability by just using something as simple as a machine. I could have easily went to a dumbbell press and tried to push more weight, but in reality, if I do want to break it down, I can easily use the machine, put more weight on it, and then at the end of the day, don't have to really fight for stability while still effectively breaking down the area that I'm training. So just keep in mind of those little things, and just pick and choose what you want in your system. If it's a point that you don't want to use machines, by all means, you ain't got to use machines. But I just try to give you to understand that there's pros and cons to everything that you do at the end of the day. As long as you're doing the things that work best for you, that's gonna keep you more excited, that's gonna give you what you want, then keep doing it. But understand one thing, I feel a lot better using machines than just using a lot of dumbbells, cables, and free weights. I like to mix and match with everything, just so I can reap the benefits of damn near everything, you know what I mean? And remember, so many different ways to build a physique, so many different things you can do. But always remember, everything works different for everybody, so there's no one way and one solution to get what you want out of your training. I like to exhaust all options for the most part. So like I said, mix and match, man, mix and match. Whew. Not feeling too bad, not feeling too bad. And then two, don't forget, always listen to your body. If you're not feeling 100%, do me a favor, scale back on your training. If it's a point that you feel any type of discomforts, stop what you're doing immediately, you know, go towards something else. I can't stress that enough. I'm a big advocate of that. If you don't feel comfortable, do something else. And then sometimes, if it's a point that you're trying to do too much, because we know we love to do too much sometimes, scale it back a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Scale it back a little bit, ain't nothing wrong with that. Scale it back. Because at the end of the day, the worst thing you want to do is experience an injury that could take you out the gym for a few months. And trust me, that's the last thing you want to do. We want to make sure that we fluent what we're doing the entire time, and we maximizing each and every day. So focus on getting 1% better every day. Don't focus on getting 100% better, just 1% better every day. You will see the difference before you know it. That's why I keep telling y'all, slow and steady wins the race at the end of the day. Don't put yourself in a position where you want so much in a small amount of time, because what generally happens when you actually get it, you lose it just as fast. So just be mindful of that. We're gonna do one more set of this. I'm only doing 3 sets. I'm gonna increase the weight one more time. And then 2, for those who always like to say, which one is better? Is time and attention better? Is it lifting heavier better? You wanna mix and match both in reality. As long as you're focusing on, mainly if you're somebody that's trying to develop and build muscle, as long as you focus on reaching failure, it's a lot easier for you to develop and build muscle at the end of the day. Whether you decide to go heavy with the weight, if you decide to go time under tension, or if you decide to do both at the same time. It is what it is, but there's no one size fits all. So for all those time under tension people out there, do understand, man, time under tension can be just as overrated as heavy lifting can just as be overrated. Do me a favor and make sure you mix and match both and focus on what your body can handle. Because heavy for one person can be light for somebody else, and light for somebody else can be extremely heavy, you feel me? So let's keep those things in mind. Oh, and one thing I always advocate as well is trying it on your own to see if it actually works, instead of criticizing somebody about what don't work and you haven't even tried it because someone else told you their experience. What may work for them may not work for you. And then on top of that, just make sure you're doing something long enough to actually see the benefits. Because some of y'all think that if I do the exercise 3 times in a month, then I'll see tremendous benefits, and that's not how this works. You need to make sure you try it and try it and try it and try it and try it for your body to actually apply it to see if it works or if it doesn't work. That's another reason why I know progressive overload works. I've been doing it for quite some time. I've been doing this for years at this point, you feel me? So that's another reason why I jumped to it, because that's always been an easy way for me to not only build strength, but also build conditioning within the process too. So do be mindful of that. Another reason why I always do a lot of volume. I do a lot of volume because that's something that has worked for me over the years, and the main reason why my physique has been as detailed as it has been over the years, a little bit on top of genetics too. But I just try to get y'all to understand, just because somebody say it don't work, don't necessarily mean it don't work. It may not work for them, and it may actually work for you. So don't be a fool of that. Trust me when I say this. We're gonna go one more set on this. Nothing too crazy. So I lied. I said I was gonna do, this was gonna be the last set. I'm gonna go up again because I actually like how I feel. Like I said, sometimes for me, I do feel like it does take me one more set to really feel 100% comfortable. I feel like I get stronger and stronger each set. It may sound crazy, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. Trust me, when you feel good, chase it, you feel me? Oh, disclaimer, one of the reasons why I said I actually don't like this gym like that, nothing to do with the environment, nothing to do with equipment. It's just really the lighting situation. When the sun comes out, because it's a lot of windows in this particular gym, it just kills my footage. But it is what it is, you feel me? We've been doing good so far. We gonna keep that going, and we only gonna get better from here, you feel me? So this is actually gonna be the last set. And then sometimes what I want you to do is, and I'm about to start getting back into this as of next week, try to have your last set be as many reps as possible, just so you can maximize the failure aspect, so we can increase the growth aspect. If you're somebody that's looking to grow and build some muscle, do me a favor and let's maximize that failure. Chasing that 10.